Okay, so we are live. Good evening. Welcome to Mastermind Monday, where we bring together mentors and community to help you collaborate in growing your business. We have, my name's Shannon Gronich, and I have been doing this for, almost a year now, and it's been a wonderful place to collaborate, get to know our thriving community, and also to be able to showcase yourself. So if you're joining us in the chat room, I went ahead and put the live link to join us via video, because that is where the most action happens, is when we can see your face, hear your, see your smile, hear your voice, and really see what you're up to. If you're a little shy, you're in your PJs, we don't mind if you're in your PJs, but if you want to share in the chat room who you are, what you're doing, what you're looking for support with, we can go ahead and give you that shout out. So first off, I see we have a couple people that are in the room getting on. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Joyce. Hi, David. I'm going to go ahead and introduce one of our special guests, who's, I have to say, our newest partner, and somebody that I've been really inspired by. I know that in business, I don't know about you, but I'm always looking for people that you can share your vision with, individuals that have that vision of coming together to make a difference and really have the tools to do it. And as I'm getting to know Bert Oliva and his team, I am so impressed and really thrilled, and I love his hashtag, make it happen.
Thank you.
He left our everybody at the last Business Acceleration Summit really excited and some clear things. So Bert, I'm going to go ahead and put you on the spotlight, and go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little more about
you. My
name
is Bert Oliva. I've been doing seminars at a professional level for about 23 years now, all over the world. Got into it in my early stages when I was working for a company called Xerox, the copier company, and they turned me on to some of these great speakers like Jim Rohn and Brian Tracy and Les Brown, and I said, one day I want to be able to do that same thing that they're doing. Long story short, 23 years later, I've not only traveled the world and actually shared the stage with most of them. In fact, Les Brown's a real good friend of mine. And, I tell people, whatever your dream is possible. However, you need to go after it. And then I got turned on to Shannon and this mastermind group and the event that she does. And let me tell you, I've been around the world and I've done a lot of events. And if you do your homework on me, you'll see that it's not just a fluff thing, it's real. And I really liked their group. It was really sincere. It wasn't one of these, what I call webinar seminars, where they're selling you every hour on the hour. Is more really about learning and connecting. And there's a few people that I actually met there, and they didn't buy anything from me, and I didn't buy anything from them, but we connected, and there's a bond there, and we're communicating. And I think that's really what this is all about. Is people have gotten lost in the seminar world that is all about buying and selling. It's more important to build relationships.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's one of the things that we're passionate about, is connecting at that deeper level. So do you mind I know let me just do a quick, if you're on Facebook, we would love to hear from you. Feel free to share your elevator pitch, who you are and what you're doing. If you're I see there's Jeff Schick, Joyce, David, a few of you that are viewing in the chat room, you can click on that live link. Oh, David Dunworth.
How do I find you at Facebook? I'm at Facebook, but I can't find the link.
If you go to the Business Acceleration Summit, it's facebook.com/Business Acceleration Summit, then you can find it there. And I'm slowly sharing it while I'm multitasking. This is the one thing in business they say, do not do. Focus, focus, focus. And so there's Jeff. All right, we have David. We have everybody joining us. Ceci's here. Oh, and Ceci's known Bert for a long time. So Bert, while everybody's getting into, kind of connecting with us face-to-face, do you mind sharing a little bit about what you did at the summit? Because you, well, I'll share one of them. We had somebody eat fire. I don't know if I should be saying that first.
Well, that's fine. I mean, one of the things that we do is we do breakthroughs. We've been doing them for many years. We do a lot of different types of breakthroughs, everything from having people eat fire, bending steel, walking on glass, lying on a bed of nails, and having a cinder block broken on top of them, which is pretty neat. And the reason we do these is because if you're able to do a breakthrough without having a breakdown, I would consider that being successful. A lot of times it's part of the show. What I learned from Jim Rohn and Zig Ziglar, they told me that edutainment is really where it's all at, where you have education and entertainment at the same time. What I actually teach is called human behavior is humanology, the scientific study of human behavior, and how to get people to actually tap into their potential, their greatness, because I truly believe everyone has it. Not everyone chooses to apply it or to figure out what it is. And that's really what we're all about. However, when we went to your event, another thing that we have is we have my own studio. I've been doing seminars for so many years that I have a video crew that follow me around, and we do filming and so forth. So we were actually able to create a package for Shannon's group that we were able to do video productions for those up-and-coming speakers to have a good demo reel. Because a lot of times they're really, I call them global gems. They may not be on the main circuit, but everyone knows who they are. However, their message is so powerful, and how can the world find out who they really are without having some sort of demo reel? And that's what we did with you guys, was set up some demo reels and so forth. They're starting to come out. So we should be seeing some like anytime soon, within this week or so.
Yeah, it's really remarkable. You and your wife, your background is in marketing, and I remember when I first saw the demo reel, I was salivating. I was like,
well, your demo reel for you is a little different. We have a promo video for
yes,
you
yeah.
that's coming out. I mean, I don't even want to say anything, but I think it's coming out this week? I think so. About a week and a half. It's almost out. You'll be able to actually, because we saw that you're already promoting for the next event. So we're rushing on it to make sure that you have that tool. And it's really, really nice. Very powerful tool. People can actually experience a little bit of what they're going to experience at the next event. And you can see a lot of the leaders doing testimonials. It's really powerful video.
Awesome. I can't wait to see it. Well, you are definitely, your formula for putting things together can really help anybody. And the way that you partner with somebody like us, where we have the platform, we have the audience, and bring together remarkable people. It's a great partnership, something I've been looking for people that I love and care about. So thank you for being there.
And thank you for allowing us. Because like in this business right now, you got to build your trust with people. That's what people don't understand. It's like you can buy your way in, but that's not the same thing as earning your trust. Because once you build that bond, not only do I help you, you help us, and we all grow. We're in the same business. People don't understand that if you're in a self-help business, whether it's an author or a presenter or whatever your case is, this is something that we're going to be doing for the rest of our lives. So if you're going to do it right. That's what I tell people most of the time.
But I had a friend one time said, Shannon, play big or go home.
That's it.
I was like, okay. So on the Mastermind Mondays, we like to go through the 4 things that I've found, this combination, if you can combine all 4, and why we do the summit, because the summit is where we can actually put it into action. We get a taste of it here on the call. Our goal is to collaborate and come together and mastermind. But the 4 things, the first thing is that elevator pitch, being able to master your pitch and communicate in a way to where individuals want to know more. So tonight we have a few people on video, Ceci, Jeff. I want to hear from you guys. We'd love to hear from you in the in the chat room, because really
I can see Jeff. He's smiling. I'll see all his teeth down there. He's doing good. We want to get him first.
we will. And the elevator pitch, and you probably agree, this is kind of like the video. If you're not able to articulate what it is that you're doing, it's like your time with connecting people take a lot longer, correct?
Yeah, I mean, the elevator pitch is really important. However, people need to realize it's not just a pitch. It has to come out from your heart. You need to embrace the person when they watch what it is that you're talking about. And the more knowledgeable you are of what it is you're going to talk about or what it is that you do in your business, the more you're going to capture their attention. So it is the far most important thing to learn if you're going to get into this business. And I saw some of the best elevator speeches in your presentation over there, because people get played. It's like a playground. Everyone gets involved, so you have different. I mean, I don't want to give it all out. You got to go. It's an experience, because you get to participate and really test your tools out there. And then people actually have experts that'll tell you should do a little bit of this. I mean, we had experts. We've been in this for way too many years. And we had experts telling us about the latest book that we're writing on some of the things that we should be putting on there. Some things that was great. That was worth $1 million. And that's what I'm talking about, is being able to really brainstorm with a group of like-minded individuals.
Yeah, that's great. It is.
It is good.
It is great. Jeff.
Oh, Jeff talks too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get started there, and I just want to. We have Mark. He said anything worth doing is worth doing right.
That's
Amen.
right.
and
that's my girl Joyce. If it wasn't for Joyce, I wouldn't be here right now. She really puts people together. She says what she does, and that's really important. So I'm really happy that she's even here.
Yes, with Joyce Ventures. Joyce with Joyce Ventures. She is absolutely amazing at putting people together and creating magic when sometimes we don't even see.
And you know when you're doing things right, when you bump into the same people in different venues, like Ceci. I met her at a cruise. Now I meet her with you. So obviously we're in the good place because like-minded people will end up going to the same place eventually, right? So seeing her there was great too.
Awesome. So Jeff, let's go ahead and hear, and real quick, I'm kind of bouncing around here. We are looking for another name instead of elevator pitch because we do feel like it's more than that. I know in my other business, we call it your conscious calling, but anybody that has ideas around that, we're looking for our own kind of language around that.
Okay, probably not an acronym, just a name. That'd be a good idea. I'm glad to be here. This is really exciting. I enjoy your events. They're awesome. I've known Shannon for years now, and thrilled to be here. Bert, I met you. In fact, I had lunch with you. I believe it was at your table, and we had a chance.
Yes, sir.
So this is awesome.
Perfect. So now we get to hear about you. I know you're doing some good stuff with businesses, helping them access funding. Go ahead and share a little bit about what you're up to.
Sure.
And are you open to any coaching or feedback if we have ways of plussing you? If I remember, you have a great pitch, so you probably don't need any plussing.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to go all that far, but yes, we worked on a presentation that we think works. My name is Jeff Schick, and I'm a money finder at moneyminers.biz. So if you're looking for low-cost startup loans for your startup business, that's what we do. And we can help you with $25,000 to $250,000. It's 0% interest. That's what our program is.
Great. And Jeff, so it's moneyminers.biz. Yay. All right. Everybody's getting on now. And Jeff, is there a way for people to get a hold of you?
Yes, you can reach us at moneyminers.biz, and my phone number is 321-728-0821.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm actually doing a webinar tomorrow, and Jeff's going to be one of our guest collaborators. I'm talking about 11 ways to capitalize or fund, 11 plus ways to fund or capitalize your business with the Greater Palm Bay Chamber of Commerce. So I'm real excited, Jeff, to have that space with you.
Thank you.
Okay, we have a couple more mentors that have joined us. Joyce, yay!
I was here.
and David's here. David, can you hear us? Can we hear you? You're in the dark. Okay, Joyce, while he's figuring it out, I know he's still having some technical challenges. You're familiar with this. You want to go ahead and share a little bit about you?
Okay, is my mic on? Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you perfectly.
Yeah, all right. I've been here all along. It's just was stuck in Hangout land and I couldn't get on this way. I don't know. It was like a time warp land there. So my name's Joyce White Nelson and my business is Joyce Ventures. And we work with all organizations and businesses to get them really to their intended outcome. So if that does entail having joint ventures or creating partnerships or really organizational leadership, restructuring, it entails a lot of things. And I have really a large team of connections sort of behind me in the invisible world behind me that I can match and bring to the table, or I can find the right people to bring to the table depending on what it is that an entrepreneur, an organization, or foundation needs. So that's what we do at Joyce Ventures.
She does it really well.
Thank you.
Yes, and she's been on the inside guiding me and giving me input on the summit. I've really sponsored young adults, and Joyce, you just
I saw recently Slade, they had this gala event, and I posted him with the police, and that was very cool. Yeah,
I think that was the first person you sponsored, the very first.
Yeah, the first young entrepreneur. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was great. So thank you so much. So as you're listening to the elevator pitches, be thinking about, I'm usually taking notes, but be thinking about, is there questions that you might have for some of these individuals? Are there resources that you might be able to bring to the table? And okay, we lost David again, darn it. Okay, Ceci, are you able to talk? Oh, she disappeared too. All right, we have Mark. Can you hear us, Mark? We can't hear you. Mic's not working, but we can see you.
Yeah, or at least your chin.
At least your chin. All right, there's Ceci. Ceci's back. I found with this that hardwiring tends to be good to do.
Yeah, I do that.
Ceci, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear. Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
I can hear
yay!
you. Yay!
So I log out and log in, but it's not allowing me to put my video on. I don't know why.
Well, we can hear you. So if you want to share a little bit about Ceci, and then I'm sure
Sure.
every single one of us, Bert, Joyce, probably even Jeff and I could say wonderful things about you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. This is Ceci Meacham, and I am with Anytime Travel Solutions. I am passionate about travel. I am passionate about handcrafting your perfect vacation, matching all your dreams. Besides all the things the travel industry can offer, I will be able to work with you from beginning to end. So that's Sesame Chum.
And I'm just going to add, Joyce probably has it. Ceci speaks how many languages?
Oh, well, I can understand at least 5. Now, fluent, I will have to say just 3.
And you've traveled to how many different countries?
Well, 6 continents. I like to go to Antarctica pretty soon, someday. And but yes, I have been the pleasure to go to a lot of destinations. I actually have a new one coming up. Not new for me, but I'm going back to Colombia this Friday, and I haven't been in Colombia in 20 plus years because it just wasn't a market. It wasn't a market that I had too many requests. So, but now I'm very excited. And Joyce, I'm gonna go to Medellin. So I already text your son, and I told him, yes, I said if I have any time, I will go have some coffee in Medellin.
I was just on WhatsApp with him about a half hour ago. So,
but I appreciate the opportunity, Shannon, and I'm just eager to hear more of Bert.
Awesome. So as the reason I was asking all those questions is if you're thinking about traveling, Ceci just has all kinds of experience behind her that really makes it helpful for you planning your trip. And she just had a huge success. Ceci, can we share your big success?
Go ahead.
She just got an office in one of the best locations in Melbourne in the 1900 building. So that was a big move, huh, Ceci?
No, actually, what I'm doing is my 10th anniversary in the building. But no, I am here for 4.5 years. So yes, it's just my milestone being 10th. That's what I'm celebrating in March. And I hope to see you all here March 21st. I'm celebrating my 10th anniversary in this location.
Congratulations, Ceci.
Thank you, Bert. Yes, it's been a long way since Doral.
Yes. Great. Okay, Mark, do you want to try one more time? No, still not hearing you. Sorry. Okay, so the next thing, and Bert and Joyce, Bert, I know that I put you as special guest. I'd love to have any input as I'm going along. Anything you can add, because you definitely bring a taste of human potential to things. So that's really beautiful. The second thing that we talk about is, and this is kind of Joyce's area of expertise, is collaboration and partnerships. When for me, I used to think, oh, I'm just alone in business, or I have to have, a big staff or employees to not feel alone, to feel like I have a big team. And what I found is that we can actually collaborate and partner with individuals and really accelerate our business and fill in gaps that we may have in our business to go to that next level. So collaborating and partnerships is a great way to really grow your business and have partners to kind of take on different gaps that need to be filled. So Joyce, do you want to add anything to that? I see you're shaking your head.
Well, yeah, that's what I do. I mean, I at first want to name my business In Tandem Ventures, and it was voted down a lot. People said no one will know what you mean, but I like to do everything with someone else. I love collaboration, and but you need to find others that have those same core values. So the most important thing is really to match your business's core values with other businesses that have those same core values. Now, some people, many businesses haven't really developed those. They don't know what they are. So I do a long discovery method to determine that and see who's matched not only with me, but I've also honed a lot of skills in matching other people together and businesses and skill sets. So I love doing that. And I'm shaking my head because things are really ramping up. So I've just taken on 3 new partnerships. So I'm going to be coming out with some new things. So you'll be seeing some new things from those partnerships. And then one of them is organizational, something that I need for my own systems. I'm so big on systems, but my systems need to ramp up. So I've taken on some other partner for that. So it's really great. I love the whole discovery process and finding the win-win. And actually, I'm doing that through maybe looking at some property. So I'm negotiating that too, finding out what those people need. So you can use those skills in a lot of different ways. And it's in Florida. So
It's great to have you moved to Florida.
Well, I might not move there. I'm really negotiating some other things, more creative than that. So, but I might be able to stay there a lot. So anyway, yeah. So if I put in my also my LinkedIn, I do a lot on Facebook and connections in a lot of different ways. There's so many modalities to reach people. You have to understand how they want to be reached, but you have to have ways to keep track of that because a lot of things can fall through the cracks easily and you don't do your follow-up, and then people feel if you don't do that, you have the perception that you're unreliable if you don't follow up and you don't express your gratitude or appreciation or meet timelines or all those things. So you have to have systems in place so that you do that. But referring, I can do pretty more easily. I have a pretty deep network on LinkedIn, so I encourage people to connect with me there. Awesome. That's an easy way for me to do that.
Great. And Bert, I'm going to have you add in just a moment. I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody except for Bert at this moment because I'm getting a little bit of feedback. And then also, so if you're interested in learning more about joint ventures and collaboration, then definitely reach out to Joyce on LinkedIn. Okay, Bert, did you have anything to add about that? She kind of.
Oh, Joyce. Well, there's so much. I just didn't think we have enough time. But anyways, she's amazing. The thing is that she will come to you one time and tell you, hey, let's connect, let's talk. And we've been to a lot of seminars. A lot of people say a lot of things. They promise a lot of things. She actually comes through. It's like an interview. She kind of interviews you first to see what category you fall in, and in her database, who she can put you together with. And at first, it seems like this is too good to be true. It's real. This woman really makes it happen. I mean, and I'm not just saying that because she's here. I mean, we've really connected even more. We've gotten closer since your last event. And every time I talk about her or I mention her to other people, I'm saying, when you guys are ready to get someone, I don't know how much she charges, but I'm telling you, it's going to be well worth it. If you get connected with her, she'll put you together with the right people. Maybe it's the right event for you, because she also doesn't just put you in every event. She'll choose the event that that you're going to benefit the most, so it's a win-win. And she really cares about the people that she works with. That's what we've seen, my team's seen, everybody sees it over here. So if you haven't done it, make sure you set up an appointment with her before it gets too late and you won't be able to set one up.
You'll be so busy, I know. So partnership and collaboration. Now, David, you were able to get in. Are we able to hear from you? So David Dunworth is one of our mentors. He owns Marketing Partners, LLC, Marketing Partners, LLC. And David, I might be able to hear from you. I hear a little bit of background.
Let's give it a try. Can you hear me?
Oh, perfect.
Hey, it's only been the 5th time I've tried to get on. I just keep getting kicked out. I don't know why. But it must be my end, because it seems like you guys don't have the troubles that I do. But anyway, I'm glad to be part of the deal, and I can actually hear you and you can hear me. Couple of new things going on. I don't know if you're aware of it, but the Tech Project, who was the recipient of Shannon's
Nonprofit.
the nonprofit recipient nonprofit that was showcased at the last summit. I've been working with Jamie and Amanda for these past few weeks, working on putting together a year's worth of marketing for them. And it's although we're not ready to launch yet, by the 1st of March, the marketing plan will be done, and we'll be able to get the initial campaigns going. So we're also going to be leaning, hopefully, on Shannon a little bit to help us with some PR to get into the local media and that sort of thing. So Jamie's pretty excited, and I'm pretty excited, and that's what's going on. And also tomorrow I have a book coming out. I co-authored with 200 other authors on what's called the 365 series. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Jody and Dan Chapman. They've got 2 international bestsellers. This is the volume 3. Life Shifts is what this one's particularly called, and it debuts tomorrow, so that's going to be fun. And just anxiously waiting for March and April to come so we can do some more stuff in Florida.
David, congratulations on your book.
Hey, thanks. I have another, the book that I put the pre-release out is in final editing now, and it'll go out, officially launches on March the 1st, finally. So I'm happy about that too.
Wonderful. Thank you, David. And David actually, as he was mentioning the Tech Project, every summit we pick a nonprofit that we raise money for, and we get to learn about them, and we invite everybody to contribute to their cause, whether it be time, money, to make a difference. And so the Tech Project, David stepped up and actually donated all of his services to be able to help this nonprofit get to the next level in their marketing. So thank you, David, for...
You're welcome. It's a year's worth of marketing and everything that to try and get them on the map, get them growing, and that sort of thing. So we're pretty excited about it.
David, can you break down a little bit of what that marketing entails for the people that don't know exactly what you do?
Sure. I'll give you my little, we won't call it elevator pitch, but it's, you know how small businesses are forever putting fires out, and they've got multiple hats on, and they're running from this and running from that, and they never seem to have any time for marketing? Well, we solve that. We actually collaborate and help them grow through a series of digital solutions that we piece together and part in different campaigns, different structures, to not only provide lead generation but reputation management, webinar management, social media marketing, content creation, video. We've got 25 different digital type solutions that we put together in pieces and parts, depending on the type of business that it is. And so we guarantee lead generation results, or we'll pay them double every penny that they've invested with us over the course of a year if we cannot double their lead generation on the best period of time that they've ever had. And in almost 5 years, we haven't had to refund a single penny. So we're pretty proud of our success rate.
That's great.
Awesome. Okay, thank you. I'm so glad that you made it. So the third thing, and I don't know if Mark, we're going to keep coming back to you. No, we can't hear you now. Sorry. But Mark, feel free to type in the chat room. We'd love to hear about you. If you want to share a website or any information, I'd be happy to give you a shout out. So the third thing is your team or mentors and coaches. This is the, I love the term vision team. surrounding yourself with people that may have skills that you don't have, or people that kind of cheer you on, believe in what you're doing, and also mentors and coaches. And I know that even the most successful people have coaches. Bert, I could probably have you talk for a minute about this one, because I know you have a lot of groups. Do you want to?
I mean, let's look at certain things. You have Tiger Wood, when he was on the top of his game, he had actually 2 coaches. One to help him make the ball hit a certain way, and the other one to physically get him in shape. Some people need to have more than one coach. It's okay. In fact, people are like embarrassed to say they have coaches. I got coached by Les Brown. I got some coaching from Zig Ziglar. I got some coaching from Omar Perry. You know, and the story now is that I got to hang out with a lot of them. So the whole thing is that, you know, if you don't invest in yourself, how can you become the best you that you can? You need to invest in yourself. Find the right coaches, and maybe it could be something that maybe they don't have the experience that you have in one sector. However, they bring different experiences to you that can help you expand. So it's always good to have 1, 2, 3 coaches. Whenever I'm always being coached, believe it or not, I have coaches with me all the time. Even though that I myself am a coach, and I train people to find their potential and be the best speakers on the platform. However, if there's a question I can't answer, I go to my coaches and I bring up the answer and bring them right back in. So it's really associating yourself with the best.
Absolutely. Yeah. I at one time, when I took my company from, you know, kind of a hobby, local Florida to nationwide, I was working with 9 different coaches, and it was all the way from, you know, the financial, the marketing, the legal, including you know, relationship. I know there's great relationship coaches, communication.
Well, that's why you do an event that you've been doing. How long have you been doing that event now? For how many years?
It'll be 2 years in April.
Okay, and it looks pretty successful to me, walking in for the first time. So that just doesn't happen overnight. That's a lot of hours of training and studying and knowing what it is that you want to do and polishing your craft. So if it took you 9 coaches, then guess what? Then you're really a great student, and that's going to make you the best leader ever. Because the best leaders in the world are the best followers. You need to learn first, and then you can teach. Not try to just read a book. One book is not going to help you. One book is the beginning of you getting to know what it is you want, your foundation, and then go out there and get in touch with as many people as you can in today's world that are experts in what they do, and befriend them and join them. And the day that you think you've learned everything is the day you've lost everything. You always want to be learning more things. Tony Robbins has this thing called CANI, constant never-ending improvement. And that's something that we should always stay there, thinking that no matter what, how good we are, how great we are, we always have room for improvement.
Yes, and the level of accountability that it does too, which is one of the great things about this even, is that we're able to come together. You're able to access high-level, you know, individuals, successful individuals. Bert has a lot of experience in business. Jeff, you know, everybody here that's joined us, you have the opportunity to really pick their brain. And when you come to this,
and one of the things that I like, Shannon, is that not only are they here, they all are willing to participate. I don't see egos in this panel. You know, and it's hard to do that. You've actually been able to do something that I haven't seen in a long time. A bunch of people that are hungry, they're professionals, and they're willing to learn and grow and teach and not have a confrontation. Some of our stuff that we all do, we kind of merge into the other's business one way or another, you know, at the end of the day. But we all know our space. And we all know where to edify the person, because why take something that you're really not going to do the best job? If I know that I can get, you know, Ceci, or I can get yourself, or Jeff, or someone else, or David to do it better, I'd rather guide them in that direction. You know, and that's really when you become a good, strong leader. What?
So, Bert, yeah. So bringing, you know, Bert was talking about bringing people in, and so I sort of brought or introduced Bert to Shannon's sort of in my way, in my little interviewing way, Bert.
Yeah, so I said that in the beginning before you got on. We were congratulating you. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here.
And that, you know, it's really a beautiful, healthy competition. Like when we're all trying to beat each other out as helping each other more.
No.
in you know, lifting, you know, like competing, who can contribute more to each other. Like, what kind of an awesome collaboration is that? When that's the competition. I can give more to you than you can give to me. Haha. In a fun way. And others that believe that too, that the more you give, the more you receive, that concept that seems like an oxymoron, but how that can really work when you're doing it with someone that has the same kind of core values as you do. Then that synergy, that energy just catapults forward and multiplies like crazy. So then it makes everything fun instead of hard.
Absolutely. So how many of you are ready to dive into a little bit of fun? We're at number 4, and number 4 is Mastermind. And there are, Joyce used to lead a group. I know Bert leads a group. Napoleon Hill with Think and Grow Rich talks about the power of Mastermind. So tonight is really designed to give you a taste, but also support you. We found, even as mentors and here to serve, that when we come here and we say, hey, I'm looking for this, or I'm having a challenge with this, or this is a goal I'm trying to accomplish, that collectively we're able to provide resources, contacts, ideas, and this is a great space to be able to do that. So we're going to spend like the last 25 minutes. If you have a goal or a challenge, you can either pipe up, raise your hand, so I know who wants to share. And if you're in the chat room, if you're on Facebook, go ahead and type in whatever you'd like. But this is the time to where we get to help each other. Bert, do you want to add anything to that?
Well, one of my goals that has to do with you is to make sure that whatever we do as a team, we bring in at least twice the amount of people that we saw this past couple of months when we did the event. This is an event that more people need to find out about. So we got to figure out how we're going to do that, but I think this is the time to do it.
Absolutely. So he's presented a challenge. All right.
You recently changed the dates, Shannon, correct?
Yes, I did. Yep.
I'll type the dates in.
Okay. And then I have a few things to read in the chat room. So the dates are May 16th and 17th. It's the evening of the 16th. And then it's all day on the 17th. And then we do a bonus day on the 18th. And that's where you can do one-on-one strategy sessions with all of the different mentors to dive a little bit deeper on your business. So that's the entire time would be the 16th to the 18th of May. And because we changed the dates, we actually kept our early bird special until the end of the month. So we're kind of letting people come in at pretty much cost. It's a great time to get your ticket and get involved.
Yeah, and the reason I said that, Shannon, is because we're doing your promo clip so you can use it to promote it, but then we're also going to do a couple of extra little clips so we can then show everyone in the team how they can promote it in their social media. So it becomes like a compound type of thing, and everybody's like, well, I think I've seen this video before. I saw it from Shannon, or I saw it from Bert. I got to go to this event. It's going to be great. And we will, and remember, the more people we put in that room, the more we all benefit. So the only way it's going to be done is for all of us to have no ego and work together as a team to get as many people as we can in there. And it's going to be a successful event.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I agree. Okay, so we have a few things here. And again, feel free to share any goals, challenges. Jerry Burke says, hi, Bert. David says, absolutely pay it forward, brings back big bunches of greatness towards me. Joyce says, here we go. What if everyone on the Hangout commits to share and bring 5, like a high five multiplier factor?
I love it.
Great idea, Joyce. This is a superb concept. We have to cross-market this event. Thank you. Jerry has a question. Will Bert have another special prior to this event?
I mean, yes. I'm being cute over here. Yes.
Yes.
I have a team over here cueing me. That's okay. Yes. Hey, where's Jerry? I don't want to see him typing. He can't put his face in there.
I know, Jerry.
Come on, Jerry.
Okay, and then Mark actually typed, Mark, whose video is not, the audio is not working. He's a professional history. My professional history includes director, producer, and writer of family entertainment in the motion picture television industry as a patent inventor, and now author of Little Uns, the Book of Darkness, the Mom's Choice Awards Gold winner for 2009. Wow, congratulations. He's got his bio. There's a lot here. Hopefully everybody can take a moment to read this. Little Ends is a dangerous journey into a looming reality that takes place somewhere between reality and eternity. Okay, Mark, this is awesome. I'm going to cut and paste this in the other chat room because there's a lot here and I want everybody to be able to see it. Is there anything that you would like some support with? What are you looking for next, and how can we support you? And congratulations. This is really remarkable what you've accomplished. And while he's doing that, if anybody else wants to share, this is wonderful. Goal challenge. Ceci right now is looking for ways to get a lot of people to her 10-year anniversary. Is that correct, Ceci?
What are the dates for her?
Ceci, is it the 20? She said yes. What is the date? And if you want to share the Facebook, that the event, I'm sure everybody here in Brevard would be happy to share it. Jeff Schick, would you be happy to share it?
Sure, that's easy.
Sure, I will paste it here then.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you, thank you.
Jerry is from lunch. Bert, I guess she sat with you at lunch and she said she's on her phone.
Yeah, I know. I think she brought 5 people, including the fire eater.
She did. She did.
I'm reading the comments. It's pretty neat.
Yeah. So I have no additional time to market. I need someone who's interested in a percentage of sales generated. Okay.
For marketing the book? For marketing his book?
I believe so. What were you going to say, Bert, while he's filling that out?
David can't help him with that.
Yeah. David, can you share? Yeah, it looks like Mark's typing right now. But yeah, David has a lot of automation, some great tools to be able to support you. So David, do you want to type your information in, or go ahead and share it? But if you could type it in, then everybody would have that. That would be great. Anybody else feel like it's the time to market it, marketing? It's a, Bert, I watch you guys and you guys are always marketing. What are some of your secrets? Do you have a calendar?
Yep.
How do you stay on top?
We have a calendar. We have it on a sequence. It goes out and it's mostly automated. And then we know what goes out. We have 5 videos that go out every week. And then on weekends, they have to be live videos because people still like to connect with you one-on-one. All the other stuff is pretty and everything is professionally done. But the distribution strategy is what we created. Is something that we've done for ourselves and our clients too.
That's great.
That's why you're always seeing something up there.
Okay. Okay, I need somebody who's interested in percent. Yes, marketing to sales. Yep. So he needs help marketing to convert. So to convert with the books. All right. So I think talking to David. I can also connect you with Keith Leon, who's the book guy, and he might have some strategies and resources. I know he helped me move a lot of books.
Yeah, Keith was great.
Yeah, we
had a one-on-one and we spoke, and that was great.
Yeah, he's really brilliant. He got me Joe Vitale's endorsement for my book in like record time. I couldn't believe it.
That's nice.
He's a great connection. That's Keith Leon, Leon, Keith Leon, the book guy, and he might be somebody to connect with. Just, it sounds like you need somebody like David that can kind of come in and take it over, but I don't know if David does percentages. So David, I don't want to speak on your behalf. Did you want to share anything?
I'm trying to even, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, I just lost the screen. Okay. I think Keith is probably a better choice because he does that for a living. As far as marketing a book, I can certainly put a plan together and do some social media marketing, as well as, you know, if he's got any kind of budget for PPC, that sort of thing. I can certainly put a campaign together for him. I don't even market my own books very well, so to be candid with you. So I'll do what I can. I'll be happy to. And you know, as far as percentages go, that's really not necessary. I think we're all here to help each other, so I'll be glad to help them.
So you just brought to light something that I wanted to share with everybody of why this group is so unique, and that's that willing to be transparent and willing to be vulnerable. And this is something that with everybody that we have that's been coming, they share like that. Hey, I haven't. So thank you, David, for pointing that out, because I do think that is not in all environments where people are willing to share, you know, where, you know, I don't want to say weakness, because they're, you know, just be really transparent.
Oh, well, if you really want to see transparency, the book chapter that I wrote that's coming out tomorrow is actually probably the toughest 400 or 500 words I've ever written, and it's about when I hit rock bottom. And it's like the beginning of my Phoenix moment. So it's something I've never really shared with anybody before, but it just felt like the right time to come out. So stay tuned.
So is there any support that you need around that, David?
I'm going to be, I was asked to not pre-promote, but
Okay.
tomorrow I'll be sending out, because we're having a launch party, I'll be sending out a lot of information that maybe people can help pass the word around, because there's a lot of
Okay.
freebies too. There's 70 something freebies that anybody who purchases the book will get as well. So it's a pretty big deal. Anyway, stay tuned till tomorrow.
Okay, great, thank you. And Bert, Ceci said that your videos are amazing quality and they have great content, I'm going to add.
Thank you, Ceci.
So, all right, we're here. If anybody else have something they want to share they need support with? Jeff, how about you? I'm not seeing anybody in the chat room at this moment.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're getting ready to start a major marketing campaign with some folks here out of Orlando, and we're considering doing some webinars and some additional video type marketing. So I'd love some advice from Bert on anything he might want to share relative to video marketing.
I think you reached out to us today. We just got your information. So what we'll do is I'm going to give you a call tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan.
And we'll talk one-on-one. And then you break it down for me and see exactly what you want to do, and I'll give you the best information I can give you.
Cool. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, anything else? We have.
Well, should I pipe in there a little?
Please.
So Bert, Jeff, one of the previous summits before you participated, we did a follow-up meeting, Shannon, Jeff, myself, and Gio. I don't know if you met Gio, but we did something called, what do we call it? Business intensive. So we had people for 2 days, like taking a spin-off from the Business Acceleration Summit, and then let's get down and dirty and roll up our sleeves, and what do we really need? So Jeff was a participant in that, and so we actually had the final meeting at his home where people had to go away for a half a day and then come back with like a product and do a presentation. So sort of like being on a spotlight. So it was pretty cool. And so there maybe when, sometimes when we're in our own business, it's even hard to explain to someone else what it is we need because we're so much in our own. It's that way for me. That's why we have coaches from the outside look and then say what's great about this. And so Jeff, since I know a little bit of, we've had time working together. I've seen you work with other people a lot. I've given you referrals.
Yes.
I feel I know a little bit about you and your business and features. Like if you worked with Bert, than things that they would like tease out of you and pull out of you, but I might be able to contribute on a 3-way call or something like that and help that be more impactful from my insight into what the really value proposition is that you have.
Thank you, Joyce. That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have to get it all scheduled together.
Who's the master scheduler?
Joyce. I was just gonna give him a call, but now I got to involve you. We got to schedule it right.
Sounds like a plan.
3 weeks from Monday, Bert.
That's what I figured.
Unless you have my special secret line.
So I just wanted to share, Jerry Burke says she's on with all of us. We also have Lee Nessel. She is Nessel. She said that she's with us live. She hopes to join us next time on the Hangout. Jerry says that she has 4 coaches right now that she works with.
That's awesome.
Yeah, congratulations.
Remember, the day you think you've learned everything is the day you've lost everything. You always have to keep learning. You always, I mean, till this day, I read a book a week. I'm on top of the latest health technology. My team is always doing research for us. You have to stay on top of your game, especially in today's world where fast food is not fast enough. Everyone wants everything yesterday. So you got to be on top of whatever's coming out. Be the best, and that's what we do. That's why you're seeing a lot of our stuff out there. We were just in Minnesota doing an event for a major farmer organization, and that's my first time being out there, and it was pretty cool. I had a great experience. But man, you call me wherever you want, and we're going to deliver. It doesn't matter what area, what country. The whole thing I tell people, look, and I really mean this. It's not part of a motivational rah-rah. Everyone is in this room has greatness inside of them. If not, they wouldn't be here. This is not by coincidence. The reason you're here is because you know someone, or the energies will all combine, or whatever the case here it is, but you're here. Now, don't lose this opportunity. There's someone here or something here that can help you get your dream to your dream faster. You're going to get to your dream. I believe that everyone in this room right now is going to get to their dream. The only thing is we're going to speed it up. We're going to go ahead and take 23 years of experience that I have with a couple of questions. You might realize, wow, that's what I should be doing. Or maybe I already did that, but what about if I do it this way? You have Shannon, who's done these great events. Maybe I need to split up my events a little more. Well, it's using the resources you have. And the dumbest question you don't have, the dumbest question in the world is the one you don't ask. And a lot of people are embarrassed. We can't be embarrassed anymore. Just ask. If you get a no, it's okay. At least you know where to start from. For me, a no is the beginning of a yes. So at least get out there. Be courageous. Like when we were in our 20s and we were 25 years old, nothing can stop us. We thought that we were superheroes. Well, guess what? We still are. The only reason we're not living the lifestyle that we want and deserve, and I'm telling you this because I live a great life, is because we don't want to. So you every day you wake up, you have a choice to be great, or your choice just to settle for what you have. And I think this is no longer the case in this group. This is all for greatness. And if we all do it as a team, we're all going to succeed. That I can guarantee you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. And one of the key things that I've noticed with you, and you just mentioned this, and this applies to lots of, I imagine, Jeff, with videos and things, and you said time. People want things quickly. Your videos are so short, sweet, to the point. It's like that is a skill to be able to
this is what you should do. At least, even if you don't have a program like ours, what you do is you schedule yourself in your calendar. Look, on Mondays, I'm going to do a meme. On Tuesday, I'm going to do a video. On Wednesday, I'm going to do another meme. And then on Thursday, I'll do a video. And then on Friday, I'll do a meme. That way, you're starting heavy on memes and videos, which are a little harder to do. You only do 1 or 2. However, what you do is a meme is funny, it's great. The way you do your memes from now on is you take personal pictures, selfies. And then on those selfies, when you're taking a selfie, I don't know if you can see it here. I'll take a selfie and I'll move myself to the side. This area right here is where you're going to put the quote. You see? Because people want to see your face with that quote. You don't want to keep using other people's quotes. We all have quotes. Use your quote. People get to recognize who you are because they see the face and the quote. And then you do a couple of those. You take a good photo shoot on the weekend. You go to the park. You go to the mall. You take a couple of shots. That's your memes for the week. And then the video, make sure that when you get on your video, if you do it on Instagram, as soon as you pop it on Instagram, you can go ahead and link it to Twitter and to Facebook. So what you do is you make sure that you do your video less than 40 seconds, so you don't hit the 1 minute mark.
Right.
And when you go on there with a beginning, a body, and the closing. For example, hi, my name is Bert Oliva. Welcome back to another motivational moment. Today we're going to talk about love. And there's 2 things I learned about love. I give them those 2 things, and I say, and now remember, live life and don't let life live you. I will see you tomorrow. So that's my beginning, my closing, and the body. And you can do it in 1 minute.
Sure.
And if you do that enough, and by the end of 21 days, people start recognizing you. Now, this is all you've done programmed. Those are your programming videos and memes are going to go out. Every so often, like on the weekend, you do a selfie with a friend, you know, an important person that you bumped into, you know, one of the celebrities, or just with your children. You show them that part of you. And you'll be surprised how much more clicks, likes, and shares you'll get out of that. But they're seeing you so often that they now want to get to know you even more. You need to be in front of people's faces at least no less than 5 times a week, preferably 6 or 7. And it's one view, 1 click a day is all you need. One image or 1 video, you're done. And then everything else is added feature. Like Shannon, she's really good in her Facebook live feeds. They're great. But then I don't see her again until I see another Facebook live feed. I want to see her continuously throughout the week. So when that feed comes up, I'm excited to see her. You know what I'm saying? Because out of sight, out of mind. We didn't invent that. And that's what it is. We are in a fast food society. Some people are doing it way too much. They'll put 5 feeds a day. Then they'll unsubscribe and they'll leave you. But you've just given them enough to know that this is what I teach. This is what I do. You'll be surprised how much more of a following you'll get.
Awesome. That's great. I was actually looking at your Twitter, and you have, I mean, how many followers you have on Twitter? It was.
I don't think I have that many. I have about 45,000 followers.
I don't have that many.
Yeah, but the thing is that they're real. One thing we set out to do is that we do not buy any lists. Like on Instagram, we just made 10,000, and they're real. They're real people. And the only way that it's like when I do an event, I make sure that when I leave that event, I give them my PowerPoints. All have my follow him on your preferred social media. So while they're looking at my PowerPoint, and I tell them, hey, if you want to take a picture of my slide, take it with you. When they take a picture of that slide, that's my business card. They can actually log in and go, what was his name? Oh, this is where he's at. And they follow me on social media. So that's another thing you can use. When you're ready to do your PowerPoints for the next event, make sure that the PowerPoint has follow Shannon on Instagram, Twitter, and give him the name. I happen to have all of them with Bert Oliva. So that's what you try to do. You try to tie down your name. But that's another technique that we use when we're on stage. You'll see me next time. I'll say, well, if you guys like the slide, take a picture of it. When they take a picture of that slide, they're taking a picture of a business card. Every single slide.
That's cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Yeah. Lee said, Lee, I'll get with you on where to look at the videos. I'll send you some links. Do you want to share? You have Boa. She's asking where to see some of your speaker videos and stuff.
You can go to. Can you type it up?
YouTube. It's Boa TV, and I can send it to Lee.
Yeah, she's gonna. Well, Boa.tv is a network that we created where we end up putting it's like a TV show. When people are bored, you can go there. You'll be able to see your events. You'll be able to see the event I did in Minnesota. You'll be able to see the event I did in Ecuador. So people can go there and find something motivational. But that's what Boa.tv is. Boa World is, the demo reels are on Boa.tv. But if you look up boaworld.com, BOWA world.com, that takes them to the company site that we do all the corporate events and so forth. If you want to know all about me, you just go to Bert, B-E-R-T, Oliva, OLIVA.com, and everything that has to do with Bert for the past 23 years is there. And then Boa Studios is something that we happen to have, but we really don't promote it much.
Awesome. So she also said, Jerry said, great idea, Bert. Thank you so much. Lee said that she did that today, a selfie with text. She loves making her own quotes. Jerry
love
said,
it.
wow.
Just a selfie with a text and your face on it, you will see how much difference it is. Especially after the third one, you'll start seeing how many more likes and comments you'll receive just with that alone.
Wow. All right, isn't this priceless? We're 1 minute over, so we're going to wrap this up. Was this great? Thank
That's
you.
great.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, Bert, for joining.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Joyce, for all.
Okay, I'm back. I'm going to add I have 52 shareables, and there's a site for it on my website. So all my own quotes of visuals, but they're all shareables. So they're all linked to all social media. So if anybody wants one, they can go take it.
By the way, I'm gonna piggyback on what she's saying. It's really important, and this is real. You rather share people that you know, their content, because you know that they're real, than someone that you may stumble across and you like their content and you share it and you might not want to see what else is on their site. So this is a good way to support people within this group. If you find something in another group and you think is a powerful quote, share it. There's nothing better than that because you already know who she is. You know her, her belief system. You know that she's already in the clear, so you know all these good things, then you know that you're not making a mistake. Because one of the things is that you won't get burned right away. You end up putting someone's clip from someone's Instagram, and for all you know, they could be perverts, they can be pedophiles, they could be whatever. You just didn't see it at that time. And 5 years
that's
later,
the worst part, Bert, but also the photos could be stolen or pirated.
Yeah.
And so
it's
everything
really
that
bad.
I've
And then it
used
comes
is
back to
in
you
the
finally-
clear.
Yeah, but then when you're finally doing really good in your career, that's all they need to bring you down.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with the right people and the right content. So it wasn't her trying to show off that I got 50 of them. It's a good idea to have something like that because if you like her content, share it.
Yep. And it's Joyce Ventures. Those on Facebook. It's joyceventures.com/shareables.
I get her weekly email. They're great.
Oh, that's different. That's actually a different thing that I share, Jeff, than this. So
Okay.
these are visual and they all convert to whatever social media that you're using. If you're using Twitter or whatever, they convert to the appropriate size automatically. So it's very cool.
Joyce got it going on. That's all I got to say.
I know. Every time she joins, I feel just everybody is blessed. All of you guys, David, Bert, Ceci. So real quick plug. We did book our first cruise, which is going to be our Business Acceleration Summit Intensive. It's September 4th through the 8th. Ceci's helping us create this remarkable event on the Royal Caribbean. And so if you're interested, if you're a mentor, I have worked out something incredible with you guys. And if you're still not firmed up, call me so we can finalize that because we're also going to do some special things with us and working on our businesses. And then the next summit is May 16th, 17th, 18th. So hopefully we'll get to see you then. Also, Bert, I'm going to give you closing remarks, but I just want to say in 2 more weeks, we'll be back here for Mastermind Monday. So Bert, I'm going to give you the final remarks since.
So what does that mean? You're going to want me to come back in 2 weeks? Is that what you're saying?
We would love if you came back in 2 weeks.
If my calendar is not booked or I'm not out of the country, I will definitely be back.
Oh, one thing before you give your leave us off with words of wisdom. Jerry Burt said, Bert is a wealth of great info. Thank you. And Lee said, thank you also.
Thank you, guys. Well, what do you want me to tell you? I don't know. You put me in a spot. But look, let me tell you. There's nothing that I'm going to tell you that you haven't heard already. The only thing is I believe that confirmation is better than learning something new. So a lot of times that's why you need to attend all these sessions. You need to attend every single session you can. Don't you rather be here than watching television? This is really where you're going to learn stuff. It's interactive. You have professionals on the other side. And this is how you expand your business. You do not expand your business by sitting at home and watching television and dreaming that one day you're going to make it happen. The best time to make it happen is right now in places like this and platforms like this, and surround yourself with greatness because you are greatness. And the only person that's going to stop you from being great is you. But as of today, you're going to make a conscious decision that no more. You're unstoppable. Why? Because you're going to make it happen. Remember, my name is Bert Oliva. Remember to live life and don't let life live you.
Awesome. And I love your hashtag. Make it happen. All right. Have a great night. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. It was great. I really enjoyed myself. It was awesome.
See you soon. And kiss that beautiful wife of yours.
Yeah, and you kiss your beautiful baby.
All right. Bye for now.
I would say your husband, but I don't want him to think something else.
All right. Have a
All
good
right,
night.
guys. Talk to you soon. Thank you so much.